Okay, and I know you mentioned that AVIXA has 10 international shows
Mm.
on the calendar, and I think you said you've hit 8 of them so far,
I did this year.
in the past 8 months or so.
Mm.
How's that experience been, and kind of what kind of things do you take away from going to those different shows where it's obviously a different audience than what you find at the Infocom show in June in Orlando or Las Vegas, and obviously a different show than what you see at ISE, and there's
Yeah,
different kind of audiences for the different shows, I imagine.
there are, but there's so much commonality as well. That's for me the reflection. And what I'm also seeing is the innovation in markets. We talk about maturity, and of course the US is a very mature market. UK and Europe is a mature AV market, but that doesn't mean there still isn't a lot of potential for growth, and it doesn't mean that we as an association don't need to innovate about the offerings that we provide to them. And our partners who run the shows, in Europe, in Latin America, and Asia, we work very closely with. They're the people in region who understand the different cultural. Actually, I'm not going to say that. They understand the different legal challenges sometimes and structure. Those are the people that work on the ground and know the China market inside out, know the Mexico market inside out. And for us, then it's with the teams that we've got in place, so the AVIXA staff in place in each location, to really develop and help promote the services we provide to the members, to then support them at the shows through either training, conferences that we put on together, and ensuring that they're relevant and meet their current needs. It's such a fast-paced, fast-moving industry, and that's what I love, that I get to see the innovation that's happening in different areas. And in fact, a couple of programs. There's one program we run in Australia, which is our tech crew, which is working with students in schools, the AV clubs that we all had, and who we developed a tech crew. And it's a program, and it's very structured. And we had a breakfast at the event in Melbourne of about 80 children and teachers. Well, that's a model and a program we can now take to other locations. It resonates very, very closely here with what Joseph, of course, is doing in the AVIXA Foundation, in the US, in Latin America. So it's lovely to be able to see things that are happening in different areas that we can make use of in the UK, in the US, these, I'm going to say in quotes, supposedly mature markets. And I think that's the thing. It's about, let's always challenge our perceptions of what's happening around the world. The innovation, of course, that we're seeing in China and how we're responding to that with the conference programs at the show in Beijing, that's absolutely wonderful to be able to take and do very similar things when we go to Barcelona, because Barcelona gives us a new platform. It's not just a platform of growth and expansion on floor space, but it's that mental shift as well that we can all take going there. We can offer different types of conferences and events. You'll have seen how those conferences have grown over the years in Amsterdam. Well, the opportunity, of course, in Barcelona that we get is considerable, to be able to expand not only the number, but the type of programs that we can plan.